Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Mary Martinez. I'm one of the community wellness liaisons at Florida Healthcare Plans. And we're so happy that you're joining us today as we discuss a really important and fun topic. We have a wonderful guest speaker that specializes in helping others reach fitness goals and living a healthy lifestyle through exercise, balance, and staying flexible as we age. So it is my privilege to introduce to you today our guest speaker, Artie Gardella, who is the founder of Synergy Senior Fitness. He's been locally teaching exercise programs and offering personal training for over 17 years. And he's also developed multiple published videos that focus on routines and helpful tips on how to maintain your body's movement through exercise, stretching, and range of motion. So Artie is also a partner with Florida Healthcare Plans. He offers a weekly senior fitness class that is offered out in the community for our members, and we also open it up to the public to participate in. And it's a well-known fact around here that he's kind of a local celebrity with this class. It's called BAM, Balance and Motion. So we are happy to have you here, Artie, as our guest speaker. This should be a fun presentation. He's going to be showing some live demos and examples of things you can do. And at the end, he's going to offer an opportunity for you to actually do a short demo with him. So with that all said, I'm going to pass the speaker over to you, Artie, and thanks again for being here.
Hey, everybody. Good to be here with you. I always get a little nervous with these Zoom meetings because I always think something could go wrong, and hopefully everything is set. My name is Artie G. in the fitness world. That's what they know me as. And I've been doing fitness for over 17 years in this area, Volusia County, Flagler County, some in St. Johns County. And I'm excited today because I went into more senior fitness over the years because that's an area that is really neglected in the fitness world. A lot of people don't, want to work with seniors. You can't really, give intense workouts and things like that. You've got to really hold back. And so a lot of it has been over the years left to me in the community. And so I really zeroed in on senior fitness. But today I get to work with my age group, middle age group. And that's one of my favorite age group to work with. And I guess a lot of the stuff comes out of personal experience. I came into health and fitness from a personal situation I had, a high-intensity job. I was actually a pastor in New York City and in a very active church there. And I had a breakdown at 35 years old. Now, my family was always into fitness and eating healthy. I was raised up a vegetarian. Excuse me, I'm just gonna turn this on. One moment. There we go. I was still getting a little feedback. Alrighty, so what happened was I got back into fitness for my own. I left fitness altogether. I wasn't doing, I rose up, running and being a vegetarian, and I went astray from all of that. And then when I broke down and had a mental emergency, I just started getting back to running and eating healthy, and I basically came back to life through that. It helped my mental health and got me back into, being productive again, personally. And then I said, hey, I love this, it is my life. It always has been. I went astray, I'm back now, I'm feeling good, let me make a second career out of it. And so that's what I'm doing now. There's more knowledge than ever about fitness right now. With the internet, you could look up, fitness for 40-something-year-olds. And there's so much knowledge out there, but there's still a disconnect because the World Health Organization says that 60 to 85% of adults have a sedentary lifestyle. That's huge. So there's still that disconnect. People just aren't doing it with all the knowledge that we have. And a sedentary lifestyle doubles the risk of cardiovascular disease. And then it gives a list of other diseases, just about everything. It doubles the risk of pretty much all diseases if you have a sedentary lifestyle. Now, we need to make a living, and a lot of our living is sitting down. I hear there's teachers that are watching today, and you sit down a lot, and we're busy, in our 40s and 50s, we're trying to, pay our bills and raise our families, and so we're very, very busy, and so it's hard, even though we have a knowledge of what to do, it's hard to actually perform it because of time. So I want to try to make it as easy as possible for individuals. That's always my goal, and all my friends, and hey, how do I get into fitness? And the key thing is here, some exercise is better than no exercise. So some is better than none. And also a greater impact will happen with the exercise you actually, are able to do if your lifestyle isn't as sedentary. So the first key thing is to try to get our lifestyle, already besides exercise, just our lifestyle a little less sedentary. So and then what happens is that 15 minutes of exercise you do a day, dedicated exercise, becomes a whole lot more because you're living a lifestyle that is not as sedentary. So that's the key thing that I want to present to you today. How do we make our lives less sedentary? And then how do we get an exercise routine in that's sustainable, that we're actually able to do. So as far as our lifestyle less sedentary, simple things, and I'm sure you heard, and I'm just going to remind you again today. Little things like when you park your car, when you're going to the store or your job, park a little further so you walk a little more. When you walk, you're in a mall or you're at Disney or whatever, wherever you're at, walk a little faster. That's another simple thing you could do. Whenever there's a chance to take stairs, take those stairs. We don't have a lot of opportunities in Florida. Most houses are without stairs, but any chance you get to take stairs, do take those stairs. And then in your everyday life, when you're at the desk sitting down, take standing breaks. So what I suggest is, just stand up 8 times. I'm going to take my standing break and pushing through the heels more than the front of your foot, so you keep it away from the knees and in the glutes and the big muscles of the leg. Pushing through the heels. Just stand up 8 times. Shake it out. Do another 8. Stand up 8 times. And just something as simple as that, as often as you could remember it. Okay, it's the afternoon. I did a standing break this morning. I'm going to take another standing break. And so those standing breaks are good. Another thing I encourage you to do, and this is what I do also. Just as a fitness instructor, although I teach fitness, it's hard to get my own personal fitness in. A lot of the teaching I do is not really intense for me because I'm more or less just showing others what to do. So I do those stand-ups often during a commercial as I'm watching TV. I'll do those stand-ups, when I'm sitting at the computer or desk, stand-ups. And another thing I do is I simply take a break to do some wall push-ups. And so just on any wall or a counter, even better because it's a little lower, just 2 sets of 8, hold it down there a little. And these are things that you could do just to break up the sedentary lifestyle. So things like parking further, walking faster, taking stairs, and do these little spontaneous exercise breaks, I call them. The stand-ups and the push-ups, that hits your lower body and your upper body. There you have it. All your muscle groups are being worked just through simple stand-ups and then little push-ups on the wall, and everybody could do that. In fact, if you want, while you're listening to me and you're sitting in a seat, go on ahead right now and do your little stand-ups. Let's do them together. So first we go wide with our feet. And when you go wide with your feet, it's a little easier to stand up. And again, when you push up, you're going to push up through the back of your foot more than the front. That keeps it away from the knees, and many of us from 30 years old on have issues with our knees. And it also keeps the workout in the big muscles of the legs, the hamstring, the quads, and the glutes. So let's do it together, right there where you are. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. We're going to break it up now. We're going to go narrow with our feet. It becomes a little harder. Remember, you're pushing through the back of your foot. And what are these actually? We're getting 8 of them again. And 2. These are actual squats, aren't they? 3, but they're perfectly safe squats. 4, because you're keeping your knees behind your toes. 5, hey, you're reaching back to get that seat. And that keeps your form perfect. That's 6, 7, and 8. Usually when people do squats, watch this. The knees go forward. They do this forward thing. That is awful for the knees. It'll blow your knees out. Being consistent with that over 2 or 3 months, you'll have bad knees. This is the squat. It's a butt back move. It's a sitting on your heel move. So the sit-ups from a seat position is perfect. You never will have bad form because you got to make the seat, right? You got to get that butt back to the seat. And again, let's do our little push-ups on the wall. So find a wall where you are right now while you're listening to me. And just 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. You could do it on a countertop. Last night I was doing them in the kitchen. 6, and 7. While I was waiting for my toast to toast, I was right there on the counter, and I said, I'm going to do push-ups on this counter until that toast pops up. So you do little things like that. Hey, while you're waiting for an elevator, it might look a little crazy, but especially if you're alone, come on, take that opportunity and do those wall push-ups while you're waiting for that elevator. So little things like that, again, what I call spontaneous exercise breaks, keeps your life a little less sedentary. So that's the first thing that we want to do. And again, adults who sit less and do any amount of exercise gain more health benefits than a sedentary. So we're trying to break up the sedentary lifestyle. And you be creative. You'll think of things that maybe I haven't thought of to just break up the sedentary lifestyle. One of the simple things is on your weekends, you know, and you're mowing the lawn, get that push walk behind mower. Now, I just opted for the ride-on mower because I got a second lot, and so I have such a big property, and I do have a bad back, that I was weighing it out. I said, I know I'm getting more exercise walking behind, but the whole doing the 2 lots is actually hurting my back, so I'm going to get a riding mower. But if you are healthy, you know, with your back and probably a little younger than me, I encourage you to get a stand-behind mower and push that baby. Okay. Now, as far as exercise itself is concerned, we're going to do some things at the end with stretching and balance. I know that was one of the draws for this, but I really wanted to hit this topic of how do you make an exercise lifestyle sustainable? So first, again, that sedentary lifestyle we're going to break up with creative ways. Now, as far as the actual exercise, it's recommended that you've probably heard this before, at least, I'm working with the least right now because I'm working with big, busy people, 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week, 150 minutes. And so, so what is moderate exercise? Walking, water aerobics, just getting in the water in your pool and moving your arms and moving your legs, riding on a bike on level ground, playing doubles, tennis, pushing a lawnmower. That's all examples of moderate exercise, at least 150 minutes per week of moderate exercise. Obviously, if you have a little exercise routine, that's included in that. Or 75 minutes per week of a vigorous exercise. So it cuts it in half there, and vigorous exercise would be from walking, jogging. I can no longer jog because of my knees, but jogging, if you're able to do it. Swimming laps in that pool. So rather than just playing around with your arms and kicking your legs, doing a little water aerobics, actually doing your laps in the pool, you know? Riding the bike either fast or hills, you know, riding with some hills. Single tennis, not double tennis, single tennis. So you do a lot more running around. And believe it or not, basketball. I know a lot of you guys and girls love basketball, you know, so just go to a park and shoot around and maybe play with someone, and that is considered actually a vigorous exercise. And if you think about that, 150 minutes, that's 7 days a week of 21 minutes or 5 days of 30 minutes a day. But if vigorous exercise you do, that's 7 days a week of 10 minutes only, or 5 days a week of 15 minutes. But here's the thing, to make it sustainable, just do a combination of the two. So for busy people, and I just gave this to my son the other day, for busy people, the best exercise to do, which combines some mostly vigorous but some moderate, and combines strength exercises. Oh, I forgot to mention, strength exercises 2 times a week, actually working weights on muscles twice a week. So what I do is, instead of, you know, the cardio and breaking it up and then the weights twice a week and cardio 150 minutes a week, you combine it all together. And what I call this is a total body HIIT. HIIT, spelled HIIT, high intensity interval training, but a total body HIIT. Now, you might have heard of the HIIT training. It's really a HIIT. It's probably the most popular exercise to do because all sports medicine scientists have figured out that this is one of the best ways of losing weight, conditioning muscles, and getting, you know, your body fit, is to do the HIIT exercise. Now, if you're to look up HIIT on Google, HIIT exercises, there's tons of them. But most of them include just cardio. But what I do is include the strength exercises as well in there, in the HIIT program. That way you can get everything in once and make it sustainable. Listen, this workout takes 15 minutes. And if you do this workout, the total body HIIT, 15 minutes. Now, it's under the category of rigorous, okay? The vigorous exercise. If you do this exercise 15 minutes for 3 days a week, say, and then the other 2 or 3 days, you want to rest 1 day fully, the body, I believe in that. You go 7 days a week and it's hard on the body. Rest 1 full day. But if the 3 days a week you do a 15-minute HIIT style type workout, and then the other 3 days a week, just a nice 30-minute walk, a moderate, you know, walk through your neighborhood with your dog, or a bike ride, you know, for 30 minutes, 2 or 3 days a week, then the HIIT 2 or 3 days a week, you'll get those minutes. And again, remember this, the point I'm trying to make is a little exercise is better than no exercise. So I'm going to send you, actually Mary's going to send you an outline of this little HIIT program that I've developed and I have encouraged people with, and I actually do it myself also. And so it's made up of, what it does is it gets the heart rate going and moving with little intervals of break, and then you move again. And then you break and you move again. So I do this 3 times. It's 30 seconds of cardio, 1 minute of upper body workout, 30 seconds of cardio, 1 minute again, 60 seconds of lower body workout, 30 seconds of cardio, 60 seconds of a core type workout, and then recover for 30 seconds to a minute with, and what I do is a balance exercise. So rather than just sitting around and doing nothing for recovery, you do a little balance, which is pretty much being still, or hopefully being still, and you recover. And so your heart rate begins to go down. Then you push it up again, and then down. And then you push it up again a third time, and down. And that moving the blood throughout the body causes such a heat to come into the body that you become like a boiling soup, cooking calories. And remember, after you work out, about an hour afterwards, you're also still burning calories. So here's an example. I'm going to just do an example of a HIIT workout. I'm not going to take the full 15 minutes. So remember, this will take 5 minutes, break 5 minutes, break 5 minutes, okay? And so altogether about 15 minutes it'll take. So what you do is first, you always want to start out any routine with a little warm-up. And so I'm just making it simple for you, just upper body and lower body warm-up, circle side and back, and big range of motion. That's your upper body. Circles front and back. What's this doing? It's getting all your shoulders warmed up, your arms warmed up, your ranges of motion, and then big range of motion. So this I will have for you. Mary will send this out for you. So just circles side, then range of motion, circles front, range of motion. That's warming up your body. And then as far as your lower body, some knee lifts. Just do a minute of knee lifts. We'll be you could get music with it. And hand curls. Hand curls. So just about a minute of each of those, you know, the circles back, circles front, circles back, knee lifts, hand curls, and your body is warmed up. And then do a little stretch. And so you just want to, so you always want to warm up your body and stretch a little before the workout. And so this is the simple upper body stretch for the arms, right? And then up and over for the triceps. Touch those shoulder blades, crawl down the back. And for the lower body, a little stretch is your typical runner stance stretch. Front leg bent, back leg straight, front leg bent, back leg straight. And then a good morning, which is way up, way out, just a wee bit down. And I'll have these written out for you. And you could contact me for any questions or anything like that. So just a little warm up of your body and stretching. Now you're ready. So you're gonna do 30 seconds of cardio. This is a one-legged jumping jack. You could use anything. You could do regular jumping jacks. You could do jump rope. The exciting thing about this is you could switch things out, you know, and make it real exciting. Always keep it fresh. So it's just 30 seconds of any cardio. Look, knee lifts, hand curls, running in place, high knees, whatever you want to do, 30 seconds. And then 30 seconds, where are my dates? Upper body workout. And so you could start with shoulders and back. So you want to do now, it's 1 minute. So 30 seconds of cardio, then 1 minute. And you could have your timer on, you could have your little buzzer on. And we're doing shoulders, we're doing shoulders, we're doing shoulders, and we're doing back. And that's for 1 minute. Okay, put that down. Another cardio. I like the single jumping jacks because it's not fully jumping plyometrics coming off the ground. I have a bad back and some bad knees, so I like the one-legged jumping jacks. So again, high knees, hand curls, whatever, 30 seconds. And then let's do a lower body workout for 1 minute. And you could just use your own body weight with squats. Remember the butt back. You could do those squats for 1 minute. The next time you go around, the second round, you could do lunges. Always keep that knee behind the toe. Remember, bad lunge, good lunge. The knee never moves forward. Do lunges. And those are for 1 minute. And then another cardio, 30 seconds. So it's cardio 30 seconds, upper body, 1 minute. Cardio 30 seconds, lower body, 1 minute. Squats or lunges. Cardio 30 seconds, then core. Hit the ground. I don't know if the camera's going to catch this there. And do your 4-inch tap is a simple one. From where your fingertips lie now, reach up 4 inches higher. This is the standard 4-inch tap crunch. You could do obliques. You could do obliques this way. Okay? So you do it, get down and do a core. And each time you go through a round of this, you could switch it up. So again, it's cardio 30 seconds, upper body a minute, cardio 30 seconds, lower body a minute, cardio 30 seconds, core a minute, and then recover with a balance. And a simple balance would be, we're going to do more later on, 1 foot in the air, and we're recovering, our heart rate's going down. Eyes closed for 8 seconds, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other foot, 1 foot in the air, move. And eyes closed for 8 seconds, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so that's 1 round. And then you'll start from the top again with cardio, upper body, cardio, lower body, cardio, core, recovery with a balance. Then a third round, same thing. And again, you fill it in. So you can make a nice little spreadsheet and say, oh, I'm going to do on the first round, single jumping jacks for the first cardio. And that'll be straight. The second round, I'm going to do knee lifts, you know. The third round, I'm going to do hand curls. You set it up the way you want to set it up. Again, we have no limit of exercise ideas. You just go to the internet, but it's getting it sustainable. And I say this total body hit, keeping it to 15 minutes through 2 or 3 times a week, and then walking another 2 or 3 days a week will really make it sustainable where you can keep with it. The key is this: anytime I see a person's, you know, their body, they're losing weight, they're getting a little more fit looking, I always know that they are they're working out. And I say, hey, what have you been doing? And it's always the same thing. It's consistency. It's not so much what they are doing. They're doing something, but they're being, the C word, consistent at it. So that's our whole goal. Now, my whole goal as a fitness instructor is get people to be consistent by any means necessary. And again, keeping it short, 15, not a dreaded hour workout, a 15-minute workout 2 or 3 times a week, and then a walk 2 or 3 times a week. And you got it. And you will not experience so many horrible diseases and problems in your body, and you'll prevent because of that, you know, that consistency with your work. All right, so that's the exercise routine I would suggest to you. Again, we're going to send you a little outline of that. And what I like to do now is I'd like to do a little stretching routine with you, if that's okay. Mary, how are we doing for time?
You have a few minutes.
Okay, so little stretching routine. So let's start with a nice. I like an actual chair for a stretching routine. And again, most of you are in chairs during the day, so you could even do this in your office chair. And so let's just have a little stretching routine. Let's start with nice and tall. Stretch your arms out and look over your shoulders. Let's do this together. And over the other shoulder. Let's do that twice. Nice and tall, chin up, look over your shoulder. Doesn't that feel great? And over the other shoulder. And in the middle, flip it around and up and look at it. Let's reach towards the ground. Oh, that's good. Imagine doing this every day. Just take a little, in between classes, if you're a teacher, doing this right in your seat. Stretch the leg out, flex the foot, reach the ankle. Let's do that twice because they're big muscles. Come out of it, take a breath. Again, I'm going through it a little fast, but you want to do 2 to 3 nice deep breaths on each move. And then let's do the other leg. Flex it, straighten it, reach that ankle. And again, 2 or 3 nice deep breaths. Come out of it, do it again. 2 or 3 nice deep breaths. That's a good stretch for your lower body, for your legs. Nice and tall right here, tuck it in. We did this before. I showed this to you before. Tuck it in. This is for the bicep, for the shoulder. Up and over. Touch your shoulder blades. Crawl down the back as far as you can go. Stretch your neck out while you're there. All right, to prevent that carpal tunnel and all those wrist problems, a little gentle back. Include the thumb very gently. The wrist doesn't need much at all. Very gently back. For the wrist, again for the wrist right here. Round and round, round and round, piano fingers. Okay, grab the back of the seat, chest out, chin up, go forward. That's why I love a seat. Gets that lower back real good, and take a breath and go down. And that's a little in your seat routine that you could do. And come on out of that. All right, now I wanted to show you a couple of balance exercises, and we'll do 2 or 3 of them, and then we'll be done here. Get a chair as a prop, just so you don't have any problems. And so 1 foot in the air, Eyes open for 8, 7. Have your hands here. None of this. Right there. So all you have to do is touch. You could do it on a counter too. Have your hands hovering over the counter. 8 seconds, eyes open. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now it gets harder. Eyes closed. Keep your fingers close to that seat. 8, 7, 6, 5. Touch the seat if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Good. Other foot in the air. Eyes open. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now and here it comes. Eyes closed. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And if you want to practice your balance, again, it takes consistency because it's a mind-body connection thing that takes repetition. I encourage you, that one we just did, do it every day after you finish brushing your teeth. I said this and someone said, it was hard while I was brushing my teeth to do that. No, after you finish brushing your teeth, your solid sink is there. That's why I'm telling you this. And you're there every day. So it's a cue. Solid sink, finish brushing your teeth, foot in the air, 8 seconds, eyes open, eyes closed, other foot, eyes open, eyes closed. Boom. It takes less than a minute. And you'll have that consistency element with the mind-body practicing balance. And your balance will really develop. And another one we're going to do, and I'm going to do this a little safer rather than the chair. I'll show it to you right here. You get against the wall and you go on your toes and you touch the wall up here, or ready to touch it. So you're on your toes. Watch. Look over one shoulder. Am I in the camera? Let me make sure I'm in the camera. I'm on my toes. Look over one shoulder. Look over the other shoulder. Center, staying on your toes. Look to the ceiling and to the floor. Now, if you have any problems, you just touch the wall or you go down to your heels. So this is a real safe way. And then after looking over each shoulder, up and down, guess what? Close your eyes. You're on your toes, close your eyes. It gets doubly hard. And you got the wall to touch if you need it. Those 2 balance exercises right there, if you could do them in your home, and they're very safe, especially after the brushing the teeth one, because you've got a cue there. Every day you were on that solid sink. So do that every day, eyes open, eyes closed, and then if you want to add that other one against the wall on your toes. Consistency is the key, and you'll develop that balance. All right, I have so much other stuff to share, but I think we're probably finished now, Mary. How was that?
You did wonderful, Artie. I know you are a wealth of knowledge and you could probably do this all day with information, but we received so much positive feedback from the group chat just saying that you've already helped them. So thank you for being our guest speaker today. We really appreciate it. And just a reminder to everyone, we will have a link when this is available for the YouTube video if you want to watch it again. You just have to request it by emailing us at wellness@fhcp.com. That email address is on the group chat if you want to find it. And also we can provide you with a little cheat sheet that he was referring to by also requesting that through the group chat. Email is wellness@fhcp.com, and just let us know you would like that information. And if you want to reach out to Artie directly, if you have a question for him or would like to talk about other services that he does offer locally here, he does a lot of one-on-one personal training. He does the BAM classes with Florida Healthcare Plans at Pictona and Holly Hill. Starting in September, it's going to be twice a week and it's free. Feel free to also request his contact information and we'll be happy to get that to you. Thank you again for attending, and Artie for all the information. We appreciate it. And lastly, we were able to contact through a private chat the winner for the raffle prize. So thank you all for attending, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.